Happy Thanksgiving. We're super excited to be here today. We have some announcements that we want to share with you all today. And of course, it's our usual Thursday Q&A, especially off of the launch of our AI, our official Royalty AI launch. We're sure that there are some people that will have some questions. So that's what we're here to do, help you guys and answer any questions that you might have. I know Facebook has kind of been a bit glitchy, so if you can try to comment for us and make sure that we are here or that everybody can hear and see us, that would be fantastic. I can't really see the comments at this time, but I'll continue to look and see if I can. That's a good day.
Yeah, I can see the comments on my phone,
but not here. Sorry,
but not here.
Okay.
So, you know,
we'll have a good time. It's be a Facebook Live like no other.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, once again, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Oh, now I can see.
Yeah.
Here we are. The comments. So we're excited to be here. We have some announcements that we want to make, and then of course we'll get into the Q&A. Right? I hope you guys are all ready, because of course we will have a Black Friday sale coming up here. So make sure that you're watching Facebook after dinner for those of you who are in the States, and we'll make that announcement then. I don't know. Do you want me to tell them exactly the time?
Well, yeah. So we're going to do it at, midnight UTC, right? Which is, that week. That's the official time of Royalty is midnight UTC, which is 7 with daylight savings is now 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. So that is when we will make the official announcement of our Black Friday into Cyber Monday event. It's it's really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you're going to want to definitely check that out. I think people will be surprised and shocked and amazed by the offer that we're going to put out for this big weekend.
For sure. So yeah, that's 6 or 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, right?
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Okay. So that was my announcement.
So other than that, let's see. We released the mobile apps. So Android, iPhone, we released that on Tuesday. So if you do not have the new app, go get it. Go to Google Play, go to the App Store, and it's the Royalty app. So get it. And if you think that the workflow of getting all of your marketing done is simple and easy on desktop, which it totally is, it is even more convenient on mobile, right? Like every day you log in, there are your suggested content marketing posts. You can obviously post very easily to all your social media from your phone. You'll be, prompted as always to add the content to your blog, to email it out, all of it right from your mobile phone. And there's some really cool other stuff coming on mobile too, which I think we'll be able to release that next week, and yet another version of the mobile app. But already, if you don't have it, go get the current one because it's really great.
I thought you were going to say it. I was like,
no, not till it's ready.
Right on. So I hope you guys are excited for Black Friday once again. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone here in the States. Are you guys ready? Got a question? We're here to answer them for you. So let's go ahead and get started. Oh. Becky says, free giraffe with every new subscription? No, we're not giving it away yet, Becky. We're not giving it away. Serena got a question. Do we get notification suggestions on the app to post, or is it only coming through email?
Yeah, we will maybe this week. But I'm sure next week we'll add push notifications on mobile. Great question. Yeah, that is one of our kind of important priorities for the current development sprint that we're in the midst of. So you'll get the email, but you'll also get a push notification when your posts are ready. So that will just start happening sometime in the next few days.
Can we tell you the times again, Vangie? You think the two of us said different times. So 7 p.m. Eastern, which is midnight UTC.
Yeah. Which is 4 p.m. Pacific.
Yeah.
And that's when we'll make the announcement. And as soon as we make the announcement, because it is officially, midnight, right? UTC, then that promotion will be in effect throughout the entire weekend into Cyber Monday, of course.
Great. This is from Johnny. He says he's brand new. Welcome. We're happy to have you. He says, when I followed the prompts to get started, it posted the article. Yikes. It posted the article on 6 companies. How does that promote my business?
Sorry, I didn't understand the question.
So he said when he posted the article, it was on like different companies. How does that promote his business?
So the goal of marketing is to attract interest in your business, right? Like that is explicitly the goal of marketing. Only when you have attracted interest, right, and you've built an audience, then you can attempt to sell them whatever product you happen to be selling. So the goal of content marketing in particular, which is articles, videos, quizzes, surveys, etc., is it's not to explicitly it's not explicitly to try to immediately sell your specific product. It is to provide something of value to your target audience, which will cause them to want to receive that value. Like, I want to watch that video or I want to read that article, and they will provide you with their contact information in order to do so. Now that you have their contact information, now that you've attracted their interest, you can now start to, cultivate that interest and build trust and build yourself up as an expert. And when they're ready to eventually buy your product, they will, right? But people think that, and I encourage anyone who's new to watch, the presentation I did yesterday. But people think sales and marketing is one thing, and we want to be really clear, that sales and marketing is not like one thing that you do at the same time, right? It is a 2-step process. First, marketing, attract interest. Then, and only then, right? Step 2, which is sales, which is kind of converting that interest into the sale of a product. So our job is to help you market online like a professional and help you attract and hold the interest of your audience for the long term, right? That is what we're doing. So, for sure, the content that we are recommending for you to post is never likely, right, unless there's some weird coincidence, going to be about your explicit product. We don't know what your product is. And frankly, your product doesn't really matter, which sounds harsh, but it's not. It doesn't matter from a marketing perspective. What our goal is to make you look professional and to give you content that will attract the interest of the audience you're trying to reach, right? So that the content that we're recommending will also get more customized over time, right? Like, that's where the artificial intelligence comes in. As you use the platform, we will start to detect patterns, and we will see that your audience is more interested in this type of content than that type of content. And we will be able to, recommend more increasingly customized, increasingly relevant content for your particular audience. But again, it will likely have very little to do with your specific product. It's entirely about how do I best attract the attention and interest and capture the contact information of the people I eventually want to sell to.
Yeah. Thanks, Justin. Vangie says, can we go back to Vegas? No,
yes.
Vangie. No. We're going to Miami.
Well, yeah. I mean, eventually we'll go back to Vegas.
For sure.
Yeah. I'm saying that was a blast. Yeah, we had a great time. So yes, we will eventually go back to Vegas, but next stop is Miami, Florida. And yeah, if you thought Vegas was big, Miami's going to be bigger, and that is April 4th, and can't wait.
Cannot wait. You can still get early bird ticket pricing for Miami, right? And I think we're going to cut that off super soon. So I would encourage everyone to email support@royaltie.com, subject Miami, or if you're feeling fun, we're going to Miami. And you can get early bird ticket pricing for just $19, and that price will raise to $39. We cannot wait to see you all in Miami. We had such a blast in Vegas. Can't wait to go back there, like Justin was saying. But next up, Miami. So this is from Timothy. And he says, can the algorithms within AI prevent our emails from going to junk email or for potential leads?
Yeah, no, that's not really how the so the we will, like, behind the scenes, we will be making some adjustments to, for those of you that are in kind of like, spam jail. We'll be giving everyone sort of like a fresh start, right? Over the next couple of weeks. So, if your stuff is going to spam, then you'll get kind of another shot at getting, better open rates, not using the kind of language that lands you in spam folders. So we'll be doing a big refresh on that. And what we've optimized for is, from an email standpoint, the newsletters, right? Like the newsletters have no spam triggers in them, right? They're like, we've made sure that the email marketing that we are kind of automating for you is not something that will trigger spam filters. That's not to say that, there's hundreds of different email providers out there, thousands. So this is by no means like a guarantee of anything, because we can't control, what we can't control. But in general, the email newsletters are like, optimized for inbox delivery. I cannot at all speak for the email campaigns that you're creating on your own, right? So there's ways to stay out of spam folders, and there's best practices that we can share with you. But like I said, some of you have been now flagged by various inbox email providers and are in spam. So you'll get a refreshed account soon, and hopefully when that happens, you will stay in the inbox by following our recommendations.
Right on. Thanks, Justin. Sean says, do you suggest posting the suggested post to your personal page or business page?
Both. Definitely both.
Yeah.
And Twitter and LinkedIn. And if you don't, look, the wonderful thing about social media marketing is, you can reach essentially an infinite audience at no additional cost, right? Like with paid advertising, you're paying, right, for every impression and that goes out online, right? Like that's what paid advertising is. So if you want to reach 1 million people, you got to pay to reach 1 million people, right? You got to pay for every single one of those views. The great thing about social media marketing, and why we're so excited about it, for especially for our customers who generally do have greater financial limitations than a company like Nike, right? Because there are those financial limitations, paid advertising is not always a viable option to be spending $1,000 or $5,000 a month on it. But social media marketing, if you put in the effort, right, of building your list of friends and followers on Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn and elsewhere, then the sky's the limit, right? Like you can post every day, twice a day, 3 times a day, and you can reach an audience of any size at no additional cost, right? So that's what's so exciting, and why we are leaning so heavily into social media marketing, because it's such a perfect fit for our our customer, right? The self-employed, independent solopreneur.
And the results that they get, like, you guys do great with the social marketing as well. DJ says, do you recommend a network marketer focus on landing pages and ads for royalty and their products, posting the social media posts daily?
Again?
Do you recommend a network marketer focus on landing pages and ads for royalty and their products, posting the social media posts daily? Do you understand that one?
I don't really.
Okay.
But I recommend that you market whatever product you are passionate about marketing. That's all I can say. I mean, if you are passionate about the royalty product like me, and you want to spend time and effort marketing it and building a stream of income for yourself, please feel free, right? Like, and many people do that. The other 90% of our customers are just regular customers, and that's great. And they use our platform to market whatever it is they're passionate about, whether that's their fitness business or their, whatever, real estate business or their anything. So it's entirely up to you. This platform is meant to help everyone succeed in marketing whatever business they're passionate about.
Thanks, Justin. This is from Stanley, and he says, good morning. Will we have the ability to delay posts or schedule posts in the future?
Yes, you will have that ability in the future.
Can we duplicate an AI-generated email campaign?
I don't know. Like a newsletter?
You get a newsletter with your landing, like with each campaign, right?
That's a great question. Let's find out.
We're going to find out right now, Serena.
Right now. I know that you can duplicate other email campaigns, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So let's see. I'm just going into my my own account at the moment. Anyway, let's keep moving.
Yep.
And so you don't have to wait.
Okay. This question's from Richard Laither, who, of course, our MC. Richard.
Yes. Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy. Nice to see you. So he says, forgive me if you have answered this, but if a married couple who has...
So hey, you know what? No. Okay. You can't duplicate a newsletter, but you also don't really need to, right? Just when you create your next landing page and you post content, you will be prompted, do you want to email this out, right? And the system will automatically build that newsletter for you. So you can't, but you also don't need to, because it'll be done automatically for you, which is cool. All right.
Back on over to you, Richard. So Richard says, if a married couple who have a royalty business together both want to come to Miami and take advantage of the promotion, can they achieve more or twice the target flight numbers and earn 2 flights?
Yeah, we have some kind of stuff around same household, right?
Yeah, we do.
So right. I'll say this, anyone, and I can't recite that off the top of my head, okay? But anyone who, for sure, anyone who is compliant with our, independent sales representative agreement is absolutely eligible. So as long as you're compliant, then yeah.
Yeah. So if you have 2 people or whatever, think of it as that one account that you're using together, and the points that were needed for that contest, Richard, is what I would go with. Okay, we're done with the questions. No, I think I answered all of the questions here today. Any other questions? Did I miss anything? Justin, when you advertise royalty, do you link direct to a landing page or direct to the main sign-up page? If it's a landing page, can we see what it looks like?
When we do it, as a company?
Yep. Are we going to it?
Hey, look, here's a general comment. I think if you are advertising and driving traffic to any kind of like e-commerce site where you're hoping that someone is just going to buy, you're making a huge mistake. Like huge mistake. Like it's like to use like a whatever, like social dating world analogy, it's like going on a Tinder date and proposing marriage, right? Like that's not how it works. It is extremely, extremely unlikely that someone is going to see an ad and immediately buy. So you're giving yourself very, little chance of success by trying to thread that needle, right? That doesn't work. What does work is to capture their interest, then take them to a landing page that has some kind of value, right? Like this is what we talk about, like lead magnets, right? Like take them to a landing page where you provide some kind of value, or at least simple enough and intriguing enough to make someone want to give you their contact information. That's the win. Take the win, right? Then you can start to educate them about who you are, the value that you bring, your expertise, and eventually the product that you're selling, right? Eventually, like once they know you and once they understand that you're an expert, and once you've educated them about the benefits of the product, like and you followed up, like then and only then have you earned the right to ask for the sale, right? That's how marketing then sales works. Trying to go straight from ad to sale, like that is really, really unlikely. Yeah. So whether it's royalty or any other business, I would strongly caution against that approach, because it won't work and you will end up being disappointed. What does work is, promote some kind of value, whether it's an ad, better yet, a social marketing post, provide enough value to earn their contact information, then get to work. And eventually you will build an audience that knows you and trusts you, and they will buy your products today, tomorrow, next year, next decade. But it doesn't happen overnight, and there's no quick path to success in anything.
Thanks, Justin. I like what Diana said. She said date first. Right
on.
Right. Diana said date first.
Yeah. Yeah. Get to know each other a little bit.
So is the Black Friday sale, I think Bangy's asking, is the special for Black Friday available in just the US or worldwide?
Worldwide. Yeah. It's funny. For no reason, we've in recent years just, we've adopted Black Friday in Canada. Our Thanksgiving was like, a month and a half ago, but we do Black Friday here. And what's that?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's a thing here. Yeah, it's like a big deal. And for no reason, right? It's just because the Americans are doing it. Anyway, we weren't going to do a giant offer like the one we've got planned and not make it available worldwide. So for sure, available anywhere on planet Earth.
Yeah. Should we tell companies that we have a white label or reseller program?
I'm not using the term white label anymore, because it's not, white label means something, right? Like it means, here's an example of what white label means. It means taking, Grey Goose vodka, right? And taking exactly, the Grey Goose vodka and putting it into a bottle that says Kirkland and selling it at Costco. That's a real world example. Okay. So where you are, you have a product and you are marketing it under a completely separate brand, and there's no tie whatsoever to Grey Goose. Okay. And so if we say white label, then people expect a completely branded product where royalty is invisible. What we have learned over the last, couple of years is that solution is not really a great solution for our like reseller partners. And The reason why it's not a great solution is for I'll say two main reasons. Reason number one is billing for our software is actually, behind the scenes, it's actually quite complicated. You've got upgrades and downgrades and prorated amounts between billing dates, and you've got additional ads that you can purchase, and there's a lot going on. We hope that it appears smooth to our customers, but I can tell you that there's a lot to it behind the scenes, and it's taken us a lot of time and effort to build that business logic. So expecting a reseller to be able to do that themselves, it really doesn't work. So billing is one reason why doing a pure white label is not a great idea, and then support is the other reason. Like, it's taken us, for those of you who remember us from 2016, or 2017 when we launched, support is not easy. It takes a long time to get really good at it. We now are good at it. We can get better, but we're good. Expecting a reseller to instantly become an expert in every nook and cranny of our product, it hasn't worked. So for those two really good reasons, what we promote is a reseller program, or something you could describe as a gray label. Gray label means where you have both brands present. So my HP laptop that I'm looking at right now has Intel inside. That's a gray label, right? Like, both brands are present, and both kind of the Intel inside really kind of adds value to the HP product. So, the reseller program that we would do would be, reseller company powered by Royaltie, right? And that way, we are adding, right, to their brand. They're still the leading brand, but we exist, and that gives us the right to do the billing and do the support, because it's not like, who are these guys, right? So anyway, that's what we're going forward with, and it's a much better fit. And partnerships have been much more successful given that reseller gray label structure. So yeah, that's that.
This is from Tony. He says, when AI asks to email your contacts, is it only the list associated with the landing page you posted?
Correct. Absolutely, yes. Yes.
Some funny comments. This is from Carlos, and he says, when he's given the option to provide his own URL for blogging, but when he's redirected to social marketing to input the URL, there's no select button to enter my info. I don't know what that means.
I don't get it.
Neither.
Hey, just can you clarify and try again?
Tickets. Kind of pie are you going to eat? Pumpkin, cherry, apple. That's great. Yep. Powered by Royaltie. Yeah. There are no more questions. There's lots of excitement, but no more questions.
Hey, it's a holiday.
Analogy.
I'm sorry?
Everyone loves the alcohol analogy. Jason said, is it serious? Because I'm loading up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same with the Volkswagen Touareg versus the the Porsche Cayenne, right? Same almost everything except for the exterior. So that's another white label that's pretty common, pretty known. What's that?
It's a good car one.
Yeah, that is all I know about cars, by the way. That's it. I know that one fact. I think it's called a chassis, by the way. Now that is it. I know nothing else about cars.
And it's surreal. And to have, is there a plan to have the analytics and landing page grouped per business or AI campaign for easier access for those with multiple AI pages on an account?
You wouldn't. So yeah, okay, we've talked about the concept of folders of landing pages, which I get. which we can do. I think, an alternative to that would be just better sorting and filtering and searching of landing pages, right? Like for those of you with hundreds. So, but I'm not really sure how you would have why it'd be valuable if you have multiple landing pages for one business to have them and you have AI activated on more than one, to have those kind of grouped together. I'm not sure. Maybe you can help me understand what the added value is that I'm not seeing, like, that AI brings to the table in this discussion.
Nightingale says, for those of us who are existing customers with multiple AI pages on an account, I guess when they add a new AI page, can we have autofill for business name, contact info, and social media accounts?
Yeah, we're gonna do that. Definitely. Yeah, what we're talking so as like the new customer experience is everything is auto fit, like everything that you enter as a new customer in the onboarding, right, gets auto populated into your first landing page. And that's a really, really cool, like dramatic and impressive experience. To just have like a web page that's like built out and customized with all of your information. So that's super cool. We will do the exact same thing for not just like whether you're a new customer or your existing customer, but we will do the exact same thing for like subsequent. Your second landing page should also be auto completed for you in the same way that your first one was. So we'll do that. We just didn't do it in time for the 23rd, but we'll do it.
Yeah. Are we able to send ourselves a sample of our email campaign?
Sure. Yeah, sure. Just sign up on your landing page.
Yep.
And you'll be added to your list, and great.
Will you be adding a texting feature in the future?
Yes. Yeah, we've said there's a few, there's a few more, relatively important online like I feel personally that we've delivered the most important online marketing strategies, but there are still a few, few more less important. Otherwise, we would have done them. SMS is one. Not that I don't look. I understand, the argument about like email and open rates and blah 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 and believe me, I get that argument. The reason why SMS to me is not, why we haven't done it yet, right, is because for a typical independent business owner, the reason why SMS is helpful is when you have like so many leads coming in that I can't possibly keep up with them all, and I need to automate my text messaging. Same argument. Like people have asked me for like chat bots, and I'm like, and it's the same argument. It's like the reason a chat bot is helpful is when you've got so many leads coming in that like I can't possibly keep up with all these conversations. I need to automate parts of it. So like those are good arguments when you have a high volume of leads, but most independent business owners don't have hundreds or thousands of leads coming in. So, you can just do your SMS marketing, to the 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 leads a day that, hopefully you're generating. You don't really need to automate it. It's not quite so urgent. And same thing with the chatbot. It doesn't not to say that we're not going to do it, because I get the broadcast feature, right? Like that's cool. And we'll do SMS. We'll do, some kind of like chat, feature on landing pages. We will do remarketing. So there's 3 or 4 more features that we will add in 2020, but they were just lower priority because to us the value proposition was not as compelling as the things that we decided to prioritize first.
Right on. Thanks, Justin. Denise wants to know if we can fix Facebook.
Yeah, they fixed it just in time.
Right. This is from Jason. And Jason, we're going to put a video out hopefully today or very soon after this. But he says, when a new customer signs up going through AI, how is the website URL name created for that customer?
How? Oh, when you sign up?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
when I'm
Sorry?
sorry, go ahead. I didn't
When
mean
you
to.
sign up, you enter your business name,
Mhm.
and we use your business name as your URL. So like, Justin's restaurant or whatever would be justinsrestaurant.now.site.
Oh, Richard wants to clarify his question. Richard, I'll ask again. To clarify his question, both the married couple own one business, like they're using the
Oh,
same.
they're like together.
They're together. Okay.
Yeah.
So if they achieve double the revenue needed to qualify for the flights, can they both earn a free ride to the Miami event?
Oh, yeah, sure. That's a great call. Why not? That sounds fair.
Justin's so fair. You are so fair.
It's a good point.
Yeah.
But we're not that, yeah, please, like when they achieve whatever 7,000 in increased volume, just remind me that I said that's cool. Okay.
Thanks, Justin. Where do we find our blog to add extra posts? I mean, posts AI didn't create, that we created. So if we created our own blog, where do we find our blog to add extra posts?
You can create. Okay, so if you want to just add more content to your blog, what the way that you can. Okay, so you would start by creating more social marketing posts. Okay, so you go to social marketing, you create as many posts as you want. You have unlimited access to the library that we've built. Plus, you can obviously upload your own. So create the post. Don't post it, just save it. Okay. Then go to the landing page and then go to your blog section. And then you can click like edit blog content or whatever. And then all of your posts you'll see all of your social marketing posts, and you can just select which ones you want to add to your blog. So create blog content using social marketing, then add it to your blog inside your landing page.
Yeah.
Good question.
Yeah, that was a great one. Diana just wants to add that she would love to see landing pages with AI show up at the top of landing pages versus searching for them.
Like sorting them at the top. Yeah. Fair
This
point.
This is from Natasha, and Natasha, I think since this is relevant specifically to your account, that this would be a great question for support. But if you have the rank of customer and and you want to be the rank of affiliate and pay the extra fee, I think that is to do specifically with your account. So I would email support for them to answer that question. Business. Can't wait for Miami. Thanks to meeting. Oh, will we eventually be able to find meeting and training information on our royalty account page? I know people around the country and internationally, and it would be nice to find meetings by zip code or address. And I know what you're talking about. So there is like a calendar in if you're an affiliate, there is a calendar inside of our commission, in your commissions, which we call the back office. Your account is your account. This is the back office, right? And affiliates can add if they're doing a training or something in person where everybody can go and attend, and we can talk about that in the future for sure. Sorry, I totally took over that one.
Yeah, Kawan. I'm sure you will add another 7,000 in volume, and it will definitely be my pleasure to fly you and Stephanie out for sure. Let's do it. And then you'll be able to, pick up your next big award too. That'll be fun.
For text, and figure how do I Oh, we just added the how do you add your own articles to your blog. If I switched, okay, if I switch AI to my Hungarian landing page and start posting content in Hungarian language, can AI learn from that to find the best content for my Hungarian audience?
Uh, we will, of course, of course. Like the nice thing about computers is they're looking for patterns and keywords and things like that. So, um, we will we fully intend to add all of the major languages that where our customers are. So, uh, we have released version 1, which is English. Uh, our plan is to support French and German in the next few weeks. Hopefully by the end of this calendar year. If not, it'll be early January. Then Spanish will be next after that, and then demand will tell us what we need to do. So I do know that there's a big Hungarian
Push.
push movement or whatever, and so we are getting lots of customers in Hungary, which is totally exciting. And so once we have built up that like critical mass for us to invest in sourcing 50, 100,000 whatever articles in that language, because that is that's a time consuming, very costly endeavor. As soon as the critical mass supports it, we will definitely do it. But I can tell you, English exists, French and German are next, then Spanish, and then we'll go from there.
Right on. Thanks, Justin. And yeah, so after this, the video, I'm going to give you guys a video of what it looks like when a new customer signs up. Right, Justin? I can put that video out after this.
Yeah, totally.
So step by step, like what happens when a new customer signs up, and I'll share that with you all as well. And then I'll also cut another one for those of you who are current affiliates, and how to activate AI on a landing page. I'll make sure to go through all that right after we're done the live and share it with you all. Is there a way to see our ads after they are approved, how they show up on the internet?
Yes, on your desktop, when you log in on desktop, you can see a live preview of what your ad looks like.
When creating a landing page, do you suggest putting the actual name of the company? Seems like they could just Google your company. I am new to all of this. So, oh, sorry, I was going to go.
Go for it. No, go ahead.
So, Maggie, especially if you're working with, I would imagine that you're in the network marketing industry asking that question, right? So, do you have to put the name of your company that you're promoting on that landing page for fear that they're going to Google it and go to somebody else? No, you're free to put, the business name that you want. Maybe you have your own brand name, or you're building your own brand. So you can put that in that place if you'd like to as well. Up to you and how you want to market.
Up to you.
Mm-hmm. Any plans to add a mass check and delete feature for list and landing pages for when we need to clean up your account from getting multiple shared templates, email campaigns?
Yep. Yeah. Yes. It's a minor thing, and it's on the list. And also for contacts, the contacts, we did a refresh of that, and we added a ton of functionality about lists, and we did it was a big leap forward. But we also know that we didn't in retrospect, there were a few misses, right? Like the navigation, I'm not thrilled with. When you go back, you go all the way back. It's more of a home button, which was silly of us. Being able to kind of delete large groups, right? Like that isn't super easy. Obviously, you're gonna have to do it one by one. So we'll come back to that in due course. In a few months, and we'll do another refresh of the contact section. Bringing everything that we've learned since the last release, which is kind of how we do it. Tags. I want to add tags, right? So you can kind of sort based on tag, even things like birthday, or there's a lot more richness of feature that we'll continue to add to contacts as we have, and that's true throughout the throughout the platform. Like we're going to do a big landing page 3.0 refresh in early 2020. So that's kind of, you know, if you're new, that's what we do. Like we go like chunk by chunk, and you know, we make, you know, we do like a big leap forward, and we do like 50 things in one section, and then we move on to the next section. We do 50 things there, and so on.
Just, you know, just can you believe we're on landing pages 3.0? Amazing.
I know. We didn't even have 1.0 a year ago.
Right?
Yeah. And yes, Facebook is tripping. I concur with the comments.
This is from Bill, and Bill said, "Can we get a color chart for text lettering on social marketing images? Text chart for color? What? Can we get a color chart for text lettering on social marketing images?"
You can change the color of your text overlay on social marketing images. You can do that.
Yeah.
It's not one of those like pick any shade. It's more like pick from these 10 colors. But you can change color.
Oh, Kwan saying, did his comments get blocked by Facebook? I don't think we answered.
I don't think I see your I mean, maybe some of them. I see your comments coming through.
Yeah. We answered the ticket for him and Stephanie.
Yep.
Yep.
You mentioned your yacht party that you're planning. I assume I'll get an invite, hopefully. Yeah. Hey, Deneen, that was the first time I think I've ever said the word tripping out loud in my life. So if it was awkward for you, it was awkward for me too.
Justin said tripping. Okay. Can we have a clone tool when building landing pages when you want to have a section look similar?
Yeah, we've talked about duplicating sections. Yeah, makes sense, right? Yeah. Like you might want to have the same section appear twice on a landing page, like the same exact learn more contact form, for example. Makes total sense.
Right on.
So that's an example of like a minor tweak that we'll make in as part of the next landing page, you know, version.
Adding text on top of large image feature. I'm gonna have to take. I'll take a look at the text on top of large image feature for you guys. So I just did this on my landing page yesterday.
Yeah, I haven't heard about issues with text overlay color, but we'll look into it.
Yeah, for sure. Did I miss any questions here before we end it? I don't think so.
Awesome.
Yeah, for sure. All right. All right, we're going to end it here. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Be sure to look out for our announcement at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll have a great Black Friday through Cyber Monday sale coming up. Awesome. Thanks. Want that invite. All right. I'll talk to you guys later.
Okay. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Bye, everybody.